Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fairhaven High School Gymnasium. As you see, we are at Slater Nation on the wall across the way. And a very good evening here in the last couple of days of the year 2025. Have the great pleasure of having Joe Howard with me here at Fairhaven again as we're going to try to put this production together for you. And Joe, thank you for coming and a pleasure to have you back.
Are you kidding me? Thanks for reaching out, Greg. I so enjoy working with you. We worked together years and years ago, and every chance I get to do a ball game with you, you do an incredible job. I just jump at it if my schedule allows.
It's really funny how time flies by that you and I both had a radio background for many years, which feels like a lifetime ago, but you were there before I was there, and this is a radio station over in Pulteney, Vermont. For those who don't know, we did games together over there for many years, Fairhaven, Pulteney sports, and that was a lot of fun, and very, very good community radio station that was really interested in doing a lot of sports. That was fun.
You know, Greg, we're in for a treat tonight. We'll talk about it, but you and I, for that local radio station, did from 5th and 6th grade basketball in West Rutland all the way up to the college level, and we just saw so much basketball.
All right, well, we're going to have an interesting game here tonight. We want to talk about this one a little bit. The yellow you see out there is the Windsor Yellow Jackets. Windsor plays a Division III schedule generally. They're playing the Fairhaven team here tonight. And Fairhaven are the defending champion, Joe, in Division II. But a lot of those seniors have now gone on to graduation. So it's a whole different gang here.
So both teams play in the SVL, and right now Hartford leads that. Hartford, very good club. They got the Gatorade Player of the Year. They got the Jasmine Girls, she's incredible. Windsor is second in the SVL at 4-0, and then Fairhaven third at 4-1.
All right, Eric Ramey, the athletic director, is who you were hearing in the background doing the pregame VPA announcements. But we'll have the players introduce the starters here on the floor. Generally, the visiting team introduced here first. And you're sitting right next to another legend in the coaching circle, and that's Dennis Perry sitting right here next to us. And glad to have Dennis along, as Dennis tells me this gym had a little bit of a makeover this summer, too.
Yeah, we got new bleachers. Can I tell you something about Dennis real quick?
Yep.
Opening night of football here, they didn't have the play-by-play announcer in Jack Adams. So Eric reached out to me the day before and said, would you work with Mr. Perry doing the first? And I said, are you kidding? A legend? I'll work with him. Any day of the week, I'll work with him.
All right, Joe, we'll watch here as our Windsor girls being introduced here on the floor. We'll try to run them down as we go along. Looks like number 5 introduced here on the floor. That's Kamari Wild Goose. Number 10, Cassie Clark. Number 21 is Grace Blanchard. And who am I missing here? 31?
23 is Spalding. 31 is Rockwood. They're a very good club. Greg, I watched 4 of these girls were on the floor last year when I did this game here. That was an incredible game as well. Slater's being introduced now. Oriana Kerr is number 3. Murray is 10. Murphy is 12. Perry, the junior all-around player here, is 14. And Kelly, the dominant force underneath, is 33 for the Slaters.
All right, so there you go, the Fairhaven Slaters. Thank you, Joe, and introduction done on the floor. And we're going to pause here for our national anthem. So we will try to listen on in for that here as we watch the Fairhaven girls on the side. All right, there we have it, the national anthem, and we're just about ready to go. Joe, there's our two officials, well-known officials, Chris Halnan and
Tim Barrett.
Tim Barrett.
Yeah, a couple experienced officials. I think they'll be a good fit for tonight's game. Last year the game was physical and fast, and I don't expect anything less.
All right, we'll show you a little shot of the rooting section over there in Fairhaven. They all dress up very nicely for these games, and you never know what you'll see over there.
I'm assuming it's blackout night tonight.
And it looks like the color black over there for sure. And a good crowd here on hand for this one tonight. Very early in the season, as we said, 4-0 is the Windsor team. 4-1 is the Fairhaven team, Joe. Just that one loss for Fairhaven, which will play primarily a Division II schedule. We're just about ready to get underway, but expect a very good game here tonight.
Wild Goose's drum, center of the floor. She'll go against Kelly. Kelly with the height advantage for the Slaters at center floor. And we're about to get underway. Fairhaven will be going left. Windsor will go to the right. Barrett throws it up, controlled by Windsor. They get initial control of the basketball.
All right, so ball top of the Windsor circle here for the first time, first possession of the ball game. Tim Barrett, as we say, our official there, was the former coach of the girls' women's basketball team at Castleton, for those that don't know. There's a shot from downtown, that three. Looks like it is going to be three. So that would first basket by Amelia Rockwood.
Fairhaven wants to push it. They want to get on the board too. They'll give it up to Murphy. Kerr gets it out top. They swing it to Murray. Murray's picked out by Clark. Murray will go left side. Back it'll go over to Murphy. Looking for Perry. Now reverses the ball, center of the floor. Kerr, strong drive to the hoop, plays it up and good.
Nicely done. That just opened up very nicely over there on that left side. Went in with that right-handed shot. Quickly down the floor. Fairhaven back very quickly. Nice job getting back on defense as the Yellow Jacket girls move it around to Wild Goose at the left side of the free throw line out on top. Ball goes down low underneath the basket. We get a whistle underneath the basket. Grace Blanchard had it last, and there'll be a foul.
Murray whistled for the foul for the Slaters, her first, team's first. It'll put Blanchard to the line. She'll shoot a pair. 3-2. We're just underway. Period number one. Windsor on top. Shot is up and no, off the back of the rim. She'll shoot the second.
All right, second free throw is up. That one is good. So we have 4-2 ball game. Windsor with the lead, pressuring the ball on Fairhaven as they get it to the half court.
Perry will bring it down this time. Brings the ball center to the floor. She's behind the stripe. Gives it to Murray. Now Kerr gets it again. Kerr will reverse the basketball. Perry wants it, gets it. Perry underneath to Kelly, goes out of bounds. Pass a little high. Turnover to Fairhaven. It'll go back to Windsor.
You can see Fairhaven probably is going to do that a little bit tonight. They got the height there on the floor right now. Out there with Victoria Kelly, who had a great year last year.
Yeah, I think she's the key tonight to play with this Windsor club as well.
All right, Yellow Jackets drive to the free throw line. They get it in the paint, but they'll kick it back out to Wild Goose. She works with it now, showing some pretty good ball handling right there. Back top of the circle over on that right corner. That'll be a three-point try. This one up and no good. Comes off the rim by Amelia Rockwood.
Slaters will get the clear. Here comes Murray. Murray picked up by Clark. Perry has it. Back in, they try to go into Kelly. They reverse the ball way over. Oh, might have got away with a travel. Puts a three up and good by Murphy.
Well, right down the floor quickly. Fairhaven back on defense. Windsor tried to get a good quick jump down the floor, but Fairhaven back in nicely. Wild Goose drives to the basket, puts up the shot underneath, misses.
Kelly gets the boards, and Murray looking to push. Clark is all over her. Murray going to work tonight against Clark. Kerr wants it, gets it, center of the floor. Lost the dribble, gives it up to Kelly. Kelly and Murray. Kerr now. Back to Kerr. Kerr underneath, too deep's got to give it back up to Kelly. Kelly with Wild Goose on her. Murray gets it again. Murphy who can shoot the ball. Murphy goes right side. She's got a lane. A step's going to go before the shot. They're not going to count it. It's going to be a whistle foul. It'll go on Windsor. So Wild Goose, Greg, whistled with a foul, and she was in foul trouble last year, which made a difference in this ball game. Fairhaven to trigger underneath. It'll go to Kelly. Kelly, they double down on her. Kerr gets it back. Thought about the three. Now gives it to Murphy. Murphy with the drive. Kicks it out to Perry. Kerr again. Her three is on the way again.
Oh,
no, on the line. They're going to give her two. Fairhaven goes up 7-4. We're almost halfway through period number 1.
All right, a Yellow Jacket ball at their end of the floor. Good ball movement, moving it around that three-point arc over on that left side. Let's see if we got a steal here, and tipped and taken away. Oriana Kerr coming up with it.
Kerr gets it, and Murray gets it, and Murray's fouled by Clark, so that'll be second team foul on Windsor. Fairhaven's ball out. It'll be on the far sidelines. So Kerr, not very big, Greg, but high basketball IQ, and works so hard for this Fairhaven club. Only a junior as well. Inbounds from Perry. It'll come into Murphy. Underneath to Hayes, who's into the ball game for the first time for the Slaters. Murphy gets it back. She'll play some catch. Kerr comes over near sidelines. Kerr reverses it, gives it up to Perry. Perry to dribble, center of the floor. Murphy. Pick set by Fairhaven. It'll come back out to Murray. Good defense stand this time down the floor for Windsor.
Wow. You can't defend against that. It's just nice, beautiful outside shooting.
Came from the other side of the floor over to Hayes, who puts the three up. Now Fairhaven up 10-4.
Windsor working so hard on defense right there. There's a drive to the basket, and they'll answer that. That's the way to do it. They go in for a right-handed layup. Callie Spalding hit that underneath.
Good work. They close to 4. Fairhaven will bring it down. Perry picked up center of the floor. It'll be Rockwood gets her this time. Rockwood and Perry will do battle all night. Probably the two best players on the floor. Perry's three is up, no good. Long rebound, cleared away by Murphy. Murray with the shot. No, Hayes, who just checked into the ball game, gets the rebound. Ball is stolen away.
All right, Yellow Jackets coming up with it on the rebounding effort. That was Rockwood that got the rebound. They'll kick it out over on that right wing. There's a shot up in this by Cassie Clark. Cassie trying from three-point range. Going to miss that one off the rim. Got a good open look at it. Good shot. You mentioned the coaches, by the way, is Cabre Rockwood. So that's good. Is the head coach for the Yellow Jackets as we get Fairhaven ready to inbound. What happened?
Oh, I see. Not a hoop, and she moved. So you cannot move on the baseline if it wasn't a hoop. It wasn't a hoop, so another turnover. It'll go back over to Windsor. 3:06 to go, period number 1.
All right, Yellow Jackets inbound it. Let's see, drive to the basket. There's a good, well, she was challenged too. Good shot there by number 4. That would be Jalen Lyman that hit that bucket with the left hand.
Windsor picks up full court, and they almost forced another turnover as well, but Fairhaven will keep it. So the pressure bothering Fairhaven a little bit the last 2 times down the floor. It's 10-8. Slater's up by 2. 2:57 to go opening period. Perry gets it. Now she'll break the pressure. She clears everybody out. She'll work with Hayes on the far sidelines. Murphy the pick. Saves the ball before it goes out of bounds. Pellerin, who's into the ball game for Fairhaven now. There's a pass underneath too. Kelly gets whacked, but no whistle. It goes the other way.
Addison Crane with the height out there gets that rebound down the floor. We get a shot off by the Yellow Jackets left side of the basket. Now battle for that possession. One of the girls going down hard there on the floor, Amelia Rockwood. In there on the rebounding effort.
Murphy for Fairhaven went down hard. It'll be Fairhaven's ball on possession. She's going to check out and get looked at. And LaRock will come into the ball game for the Slaters. Her first time on the floor. So Hayes the trigger. They'll have to work at 94 feet the length of the floor under pressure. Perry comes and gets it. Spalding works on Perry, but Perry will break this time Without it, she'll give it to Hayes. Hayes behind the stripe, 3-point stripe. LaRock touches it for the first time. Good ball movement by Fairhaven. Good defense by Windsor. Hayes looking for help, gets it. Pellerin's shot is up, no good long. Cleared by Windsor. They'll look for the tie.
Callie Spalding, number 23, you saw clear down that rebound, gets it down the court and gives it up top of the circle. Cassie Clark with it, number 10. Now Wild Goose for the shot off the rim, rebounded by Fairhaven.
Hayes got the boards. She'll clear it out to Perry. Perry and Hayes will work. Hayes right in front of us now. Brings the ball center of the floor. Pellerin wants it, gets it. They set the pick. It'll come out to LaRock. Underneath, nice pass this time. To Kelly, no, but a whistle, a foul.
Number 1.
Crane for Windsor, whistle with a foul. Third team foul. Still a 2-point Fairhaven lead. Kelly will shoot a pair.
All right, again, we see that strategy, Joe. Just work it inside. You got the height in there, and Victoria Kelly's got a lot of experience in there at that low post, as she is now one of the senior players on this.
First one is up, and no, I believe she's the only starting senior for this Fairhaven club. So lots of youth for Coach Kyle Wilson. She gets 1 or 2. The lead is 3. 1:28 opening period.
All right, the ball at the other end of the floor. Spalding with it on top. Gets a little pick set for her by Wild Goose. Goes around it. It'll go back out on top. Wild Goose working with it. Kelly gets on her defensively. Ball goes back top of the circle. Jalen Lyman.
Blocked by Kelly. Nice defensive play by Kelly. Fairhaven to clear. Here comes Murray. Kerr gets it. Far sidelines in the corner. Kerr to drive. Underneath, got to be pushed. A whistle, a foul to go on Clark. I think that'll be number 2 on her. No, it's on Wildwood. That's even more important. It's 2 on her. 4th team foul. So Fairhaven's ball underneath, but more important for Windsor is Wildwood has to go to the bench with 1 minute to go in period 1 with 2 fouls.
All right.
Pellerin with it. Pellerin looking, has to come underneath. It'll go to Kelly. Oh, they might have got away with a foul there as well. Kelly has to give the ball up to Kerr. Kelly sets the pick. Kerr gives it to Murray. Murray brings it back center of the floor. They reverse it. Kerr gets it again. Fairhaven going to wind some clock here. They're going to be patient. Try to get something backdoor. Over into Kelly. Kelly, jump ball, loose ball. Possession arrow will go back to Windsor.
All right, that's Addison Crane, number 1. You saw there tying it up for the Windsor Yellow Jackets with Victoria Kelly. And possession Windsor, and that'll bring us to about 35 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. 11-8 is our score. If you're just joining us on this PEGTV production, 2 of our fine teams here in the state of Vermont at Fairhaven, Windsor Yellow Jackets here tonight. This is the first of, I guess there are 2 meetings for these teams on the schedule this year, Joe.
Correct.
There's Spalding underneath, got that shot off and 4 or 5 feet away there. And on the other side of the rim, it looked like Kelly with a rebound.
13 seconds. Fairhaven will bring it down. Kerr has to bring it back underneath because they double on her. They'll go to Hayes. Hayes will save it from going out of bounds. She needs help. Gets it from Kerr with 1 second. Shot is up. They didn't get a good look. It goes off the front of the rim. We'll close the first period of play out. Fairhaven 11, Windsor 8. Very fast first quarter, Greg.
Very, very interesting, kind of what we thought we might see here with 2 of your better teams here on the floor as a 4-1 team and a 4-0 team. Again, very early in the season, Joe, but this was a good matchup last year. We saw this, and the Hartford match is also one that's always on the radar for everybody when Fairhaven plays.
So both these schools have a huge winning culture, Greg. I mean, you come to Fairhaven, you look at the banners, you look at the seasons, you look at the sports, and it's the same in Windsor. I mean, Windsor's incredible. The field hockey program, the basketball programs. It's just an amazing community there as well.
And just, look at the coaching staff here for Fairhaven. Kyle Wilson has an excellent history coaching. His dad, Jay, I remember Jay going way back when he was coaching at Mill River Union High
Yeah,
School.
we did those games,
remember
didn't
that?
we? Yeah.
We wanted a phone line, and Jay hooked us up with one. Those were the days where if you could get a phone line in the gym, that was great. And he hooked us up. Leo, of course, Leo Hutchins had several years coaching at the helm of this program as well.
There's about 250 years of experience sitting down on that bench. It's almost not fair, actually. That much of varsity experience.
And just, great love for the game of basketball.
Fairhaven will trigger it in. They get possession as we open second period. Murray with it. Clark will get her. Kerr gets it. Perry, who's back into the ball game, looked to go underneath to Kelly. Now has to bring it center of the floor. Murray will reload. Perry wants it again, gets it. Perry will reverse the ball. Kerr gets it right side behind the stripe. There's Kelly. They double on her. Her shot is up on the way. No, long off the back of the rim.
All right, and Cassie Clark cleared down that rebound. This is Spalding with it down the floor. She gives it back up. Back to Cassie Clark. She's getting some pressure put on her right there. Almost turned it over. Wild Goose comes up with it on top as it was knocked out to her.
Wild Goose back into the game, Greg. She'll have to be awful careful with 2 fouls in the first period.
Here's a baseline drive by Spalding, trying to pass it off from one side of the key to post to the other, and that one knocked out of bounds. It should stay here with Windsor.
Murphy will come back into the game for Fairhaven. Hayes will take a seat.
Amelia Rockwood, it looks like, is the inbounder. Number 31 gets it in play. Wild Goose down low right side. Kelly doing a good job on her defensively. No shot there. Clark with a shot, though, on that right wing three-point try. The jump ball there out around the free throw line.
Yeah, possession will stay Windsor as Fairhaven got it out to open the second period. We're a minute gone, 11-8. Fairhaven on top by 3.
All right, so Amelia Rockwood is going to be in the inbounder again here for Windsor at the baseline. Ball in play. Yellow Jackets facing, it looks like a zone defense. Loose ball picked up there by Kelly.
Fairhaven forced the turnover, and Perry will bring it down. Whoa, Perry almost turned it over herself, but it'll stay Fairhaven. Kerr gets it. Kerr loses the dribble, needs help. Going to get help. Kelly will come out to give it to her. Kelly to Murray. Fairhaven, good ball movement. Perry with it. Tried to get swatted away by Rockwood. Perry picked it back up. Murphy and Kerr, good defensive stand this time by Windsor. Out it'll go to Murphy. There's Kelly. She's going to shoot the 19-footer up and good. Oh, boy, if she can do that and play underneath, she will be a force.
If you're the other team and you see that, then that really kind of makes you wonder, all right, now we can't leave her alone at all.
Oh, and then she goes down and blocks Wild Goose on the other end for her second block. And Fairhaven will bring it down to the floor on their end. Murphy to peck by Kerr. Yeah, she took a step, one extra step. It'll go back over to Windsor. 13-8, 2 minutes gone, period number 1.
All right, that's your official. Chris Halnon out there getting that foul, or actually travel on that. That was that last call as we come under the 6-minute mark left to go here in the first half. Ball over the half-court line. It's controlled here by the Yellow Jackets. Number 1 was Addison Crane. Cassie Clark from the free throw line put up a shot and rips her own rebound down. She'll put it back up again. Another good look at it.
This time Perry will get it for the Slaters. Rockwood hit her pretty hard, but no whistle, no foul. Kerr underneath, lost it out of bounds. It'll go back to Windsor.
All right, so that'll take about another half minute off the clock here as we will have Fairhaven back waiting on defense. So we'll have the Yellow Jackets inbounding here in just a moment. Amelia Rockwood puts it in play. She'll get some help from Callie Spalding to bring it down over the half-court line. Fairhaven all set down there waiting on defense. And the ball still working, not at the free throw line. That might be a travel. There's a little slip there. Then she kind of moved around a little bit. That's Grace Blanchard called for the travel, number 21.
Both clubs having a tough time getting momentum going offensively. Fairhaven will try as they bring it back down now. They'll try to set something up. Perry, Rockwood picks her up. Pellerin, who's back into the ball game, will give it to Murphy. Murphy's got the lane. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go off of Windsor. Nice job collapsing on Murphy. Fairhaven will bring it out underneath their own hoop. Rockwood has not got off of Perry all evening, and they won't either. There's Pellerin. Pellerin back to Perry. Her three shot is up, no good. Cleared away by Crane, and here comes Windsor.
Addison Crane will outlet the pass to Callie Spalding. Callie takes it to the free throw line. And Clark now drives to the basket, puts up the right-handed runner, misses, gets on the other side for the rebound. Back out to Rockwood. She'll put up the shot.
Perry on the defensive end for Fairhaven got the block on Rockwood, but a whistle, she got her with the body. It'll put Rockwood at the line. She'll shoot a pair. Perry and Rockwood will put on a show tonight before this game's over. I guarantee it.
Nicely done from the foul line on the first free throw. One more coming with 4:42 left to go. This half has been moving by very quickly, it seems like.
First team foul on the Slaters, first on Perry. Rockwood gets them both. They close to within 3. Fairhaven again will work against full pressure. Hayes into the ball game. They get it to Kelly. No problems breaking it. There's Pellerin. Pellerin gets it out top. Perry's three on the way up. Good.
Oh, nicely done. Beautiful shot. All right, Windsor wasting no time. They get it in play and quickly get it down over the half-court line into the front court. And setting up with it, top of the circle now. We're going to have no shot there. Eyeballing it, not going to take a shot. And this is Rockwood, driving to the basket, kicks it over left corner. There's a shot. That'll be a three-point try over there by Grace Blanchard, misses.
Kelly will get the rebound for the Slaters. Perry looked to get the outlet pass, but has to pull it back in. Murphy gets it center of the floor. Hayes will come and get it. There's Pellerin right side. Pellerin's got a step. It's going to go hard to the hoop. Lays it up and good. Nice up and under for Pellerin for the Slaters.
Beautifully done right underneath the basket. Didn't have the best angle on it there and drops it in for the two. This is Rockwood at the Windsor end of the floor. Ball goes now drives by Addison Crane.
Yeah, stepped on the baseline though. Greg, it'll go back over to the Slaters. So what was a 3-point game just a few seconds ago now, Fairhaven has expanded to 8 and they get the turnover. They'll bring in the ball down the length of the floor.
All right, full court pressure that Windsor is staying with.
Perry with it. They double down on the ball. Perry will get it up. Oh, to Kerr. Kerr's going to get it back to Pellerin. They swing it to Hayes. Her three is up, no good. Windsor the boards.
All right, and coming down the floor with it is Callie Spalding. Callie end to end and goes in for a shot. Got a little bit tripped up there. One of the Fairhaven girls hitting the floor there, and she'll probably pick a foul up to go with it. That's Kerr.
Kerr with her first, team second.
All right, so we'll have on the line shooting for Windsor, Callie Spalding.
Got a little friendly roll.
Callie.
Visitor Jim.
She is a junior at Windsor High School. 18-11 is our score. And make that 18-12 now with that free throw.
We're at the 3-minute mark, second period. Here comes Pellerin down the floor quickly. LaRocco's back into the ball game. We'll play some catch. Hayes gets it. Kerr. Kelly gets a rest this time. Kerr's got the lane. Kicks it back out to Hayes. Hayes has the ball picked away. I think it's going to go on Rockwood. They're going to get her with the slap. It'll be Fairhaven's ball out underneath.
All right, so substitution coming in from the Windsor side of things. So we'll have, it looks like Fairhaven will be keeping possession inbounding here baseline.
First team foul, Windsor. First foul on Rockwood. Kerr gets it. Wild Goose picks her up. Kerr has to kill the dribble. Needs help, reverses it to Perry. Tough pass, stolen away, Crane.
All right, ball being brought down the floor now. Addison Crane, coast to coast, and goes in for the right-handed layup, drops it in for the two.
Yeah, without Kelly on the floor, Crane's the biggest kid on the floor, and it doesn't take long for Coach Wilson to get Kelly up off the bench. She'll check back in. 2:32 to go here in the first half. We got a push. Who's that going to go on? I believe it'll be Spalding. Yeah, Spalding with the whistle. Second team foul. It's a 4-point Fairhaven lead. They did stretch it out to 8, but Windsor's not going to let this club get away whatsoever. This will be a very good ball game. Fairhaven the trigger. LaRock with it. Hayes wants it, far sidelines. We're at the 2:23 point in the first half. Kerr killed the dribble. There's Kelly back out top. LaRock, Kerr again. They'll reload. Kerr, Kelly calls for it, wants it. Kicked by Wild Goose. It'll stay Fairhaven possession.
I like the patience you see with this Fairhaven team. They're just working that offense, not in any hurry, just moving it around there, trying to find the right opportunity.
Okay, Perry looking to set the play. She calls it to go to Kerr. LaRock wanted it, get it. There's back to Perry. Launches the three. It's up off the back of the rim, cleared by Wild Goose, and here comes Windsor.
All right, Yellow Jacket shot, and that a three-point attempt by Jalen Lyman. Going to miss it off the back of the rim, no good. The rebound coming down to Maddie Hayes.
Now Perry with it. LaRock gets it. Hayes will launch the three up and good. Boy, they gave her a step, and she put it up, 21-14.
All right, quickly down the floor. Here's Wild Goose with it at the Yellow Jacket end. Eye in the basket, decides not to take that shot. She kicks it out. They work it back inside, try to get into their big girl, Addison Crane, in there. She gets cut off, no room. But Wild Goose over on the right side, making some spinning moves there on that pivot foot down low with Victoria Kelly right on her. There's going to be a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Kelly's going to get called for the foul. Nice job by Wild Goose. 3 ball fakes that time and to draw that foul. First foul on Kelly. Wild Goose will shoot a pair.
All right, so the first one is up, as you see, and no good. She'll get another. Substitutions coming in. Amelia Rockwood coming back in for Windsor.
Murphy back in for the Slaters. LaRock, who's giving him good minutes, will take a seat.
Mackenzie Daniels will take a seat for the Windsor Yellow Jackets. And Wild Goose second free throw not going to go.
Kerr will get the boards. Fairhaven's Murphy now will bring it across. She's on the far sidelines. Backs it back out behind the three-point ball. The ball was knocked away by Crane. She picks it up herself. Hayes with it. Hayes looking. Needs some help. Kelly has it stolen away.
And
Rockwood will go to the hoop, or Wild Goose and get the hoop up and good.
That was an easy breakaway there for a quick two. 21-16 is our score. Fairhaven up on top.
Those turnovers will drive coaches crazy. Okay, with under a minute to go, they work it into Kelly. Her shot is up and good.
You can see where she's worked on those low post moves there. You could see them last year, and that's a lot of experience down there to move like that, get that to drop in. There's a shot at the other end of the floor, and that one is not going to go. And it tipped up a couple of times there. We had Amelia Rockwood, the shooter, attempting to put that up, and no foul. What is it, out of bounds? Jump
Went
ball?
out of bounds off of Kerr, or off of Kelly, I believe. So Windsor will keep it with 24 seconds to go first half.
All right, Amelia Rockwood is going to be inbounding it and does put the ball in play. This is now going to the top of the circle. Jalen Lyman back to Rockwood. Left side, I believe that's Spalding over there. She's going to put up the shot. Callie Spalding shot over the top of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Fairhaven.
Here they come with 10 seconds. It's going to go to Hayes. She's got to drive up and good. A whistle, a foul. How about that? With 6 seconds to go, she gets a shot off way under the hoop. Gets it to go. She'll shoot the 3-point attempt. 25-16 Fairhaven. Spalding whistle with a foul, her second. Hayes' shot is up good. She's got a nice shot. I've seen her hit a couple threes, a two.
All right, 5 seconds. There's one right away out there. That's just over there. A little more time she might have had for that one, but Grace Blanchard will take that final shot of the half, and we end one half of basketball. Good half for Fairhaven as they'll have a double-digit lead going into the locker room here at halftime. 26-16. More coming up from Fairhaven High School. Okay, we have halftime here, Fairhaven High School. It's just a few minutes before the start of the second half. Our score is Fairhaven 26, Windsor 16, and with me again is Joe Howard. And Joe and I wanted to mention or talk a little bit here at the half about the passing of Bob Prenevos, the legendary Hall of Fame coach here at Fairhaven, coached the boys program and coached in Whitehall. Joe, I know you knew him as well as anybody, and had a lot of background with Bob over the years, and just going to be sorely missed for sure.
So he is my friend, Greg. The first time I ever met him, I was doing a Christmas tournament for the radio station in Granville, and I interviewed him in the hallway. And that started a 40-year friendship with Bob and I. And we, year-round, I mean, we traveled together, we golfed together, we basketballed together, we scouted together. Just a real genuine guy. North of 500 wins. I did probably a couple hundred games of his in Whitehall over the 10 or 12 years that I worked for the radio station, and he was as good of a coach at this level as I had ever seen, and I have yet to see since then. He was just an incredible guy, and the respect that he got and he demanded, but he got it from his players, and we were out so many times, Greg, at different spots, and his previous players would come out and make a special effort to come over and say, Bob, thank you. Thank you for being structured. Thank you for being tough, and thank you for the life lesson. The nice thing for me, Greg, was I'm not radio. I'm not media. I have a life outside of it. You guys, you've done it all your life, and you can tell you're so good at it. But I would rush from work to get to the broadcast booth for years. And so I never had a chance to get the stats and to get the coaches before the game and all that. Anytime I had a game with Bob Prentival, I didn't need it. He shared with me everything that I would ever need to know. It was just his knowledge of the game was so incredible.
It's halftime here at Fairhaven. We're talking about legendary coach Bob Prenevos, who passed just a few weeks ago here as we sit. And a lot of folks, of course, know Bob's history here in Fairhaven. Joe, you talked about how you met him many years ago in Granville. He coached a good stint over in Whitehall. He was a football coach, too.
He was. And at one time he coached baseball, football, and basketball over in Granville. So I saw some highlights in Bob's coaching career. He brought Jason over, his son Jason, to play in Whitehall and coached him for 40 years. And what an incredible move. Jason went on to have a hugely successful career in Middlebury, at Middlebury College. And then he came to Fairhaven. We would do games everywhere. Fairhaven, Granville, Whitehall. I mean, we were everywhere, Greg, as you know. And so when he came here, I knew it would be special. And he came, won a state championship, took a few years off, went out and helped at the college level, but then came back. And he came back with one of the big reasons to coach his grandsons. So Eric Ramey is his son-in-law. And Eric and Kristen had two boys, Sawyer and Aubrey. And Bob wanted to coach those boys. And he was able not only to coach them, but to win a state championship with them up in Barrie, with the two of them on the same team. Pretty special. Pretty special.
Certainly, he will be sorely missed here to the Fairhaven community and throughout the state of Vermont. He was admitted a few years ago, inducted into the Hall of Fame, deservedly so, as halftime continues here at Fairhaven.
I'll tell you one quick story with it. He was in a couple of Hall of Fames, which well deserving, but New York has a shot clock now, and I think you'll see Vermont go to it someday. But anyways, before New York had a shot clock, they would play some teams that would have 2 or 3 Division I future players on the team. The only way Bob could have his team compete was to hold the ball. One time at halftime, Greg, it was 4-1 Whitehall. I always kidded him. I said, Bob, I belong in the Hall of Fame doing games like that for you. But hey, it worked, and they won.
I remember that was actually a strategy he had. I think it was against a Burton team many years ago. I think it has the distinction of being the lowest scoring championship game at the Barrie Auditorium. It was like a 28-24 score with two top scoring teams, and just slowed that right down, tried to make the pace work for them. I think they ended up losing that game.
They did, but I was at that game as well, and they had a shot all the way.
Yep.
So God bless you, Bob. God bless Bob's family, and sure we'll miss him.
All right, warming up on the court, the Fairhaven girls you're looking at right there. Windsor over here to our left, and a good second half coming up for sure, as we have a 26-16 advantage Fairhaven here, and we'll have second half action coming up. All right, we're just about ready to go, and my name's Greg McCormick. Along with me, Joe Howard. It's Fairhaven girls basketball. Fairhaven Slaters leading Windsor. Second half getting underway.
Fairhaven will start the second half with the ball. They lead by 10, but this game is far from over, Greg. 26-16 Fairhaven, but this will be a very good ball game before it's over. Fairhaven the trigger. Perry gets it underneath to Kelly. They double down on Kelly. Back out to Kerr. Ball fake. What are you going to call? 3-second violation on Kelly.
I was talking to Coach Rockwood just before you got here earlier on the bench, and he was talking about how he gets some tough matches up this way. It was West Rutland he had to run into a year ago when he was undefeated. And that was with Peyton Guay and company that went on to win the championship. There's a shot by Rockwood at the other end of the floor, and that one's going to be off the rim and no good. That's Amelia Rockwood, coach's daughter. That's one of the key players on this team.
Murphy with the ball, lost it up backcourt. I guess it's going to go back over to Windsor. So Fairhaven turns it over here early on. We're just underway, period number 3. It'll be Windsor's ball out near sidelines.
All right, so it's going to be put in play by Amelia Rockwood. She is number 31 right here on camera in front of us. We'll inbound it to the top of the circle. It will go. This is Callie Bright. And controlling it out on top now is Grace Blanchard. They'll work it over into the left corner. Fairhaven in that looks like man-to-man defense. This is Rockwood driving to the basket. Spinning move in front of the basket. Pretty well covered there, but going to have a foul on the play.
It's going to be on Perry, and that'll be her second defending Rockwood this evening. So we'll keep an eye on that. Rockwood will step to the line. She'll shoot the pair. First team foul. First shot is up and good.
All right, so Amelia Rockwood, a sophomore on this squad, and she'll get one more here and brings it back under a double-digit lead for Fairhaven. 9-point is the lead. Second free throw is off the mark. No good.
Okay, Fairhaven to clear. Kerr got it. Now she'll give it to Perry. Rockwood will pick her up. Rockwood, Kerr sets the pick. Perry strong to the hoop. Lost it out of bounds. No, kicked away by Rockwood. It'll stay Fairhaven ball. Hayes back into the ball game. Murphy will take a seat. Audrey Perry to call. Looking for help. Gives it to Kelly. Kelly shot up and good. Just outpowered everybody there.
You had a double, almost a triple team on her for that shot right there. Still able to just go right over the top of the defenders. All right, and it's at the Windsor end of the floor. There's a nice drive, baseline move in. Coming in left side, right-handed shot underneath as Grace Blanchard got the angle, puts it in for the 2.
6:37 to go, period 3. Fairhaven to basketball. 28-19 the lead. Kerr with it. Tried to get it to Kelly. Goes back out to Kerr. Needs some help. Murray comes to help her, and now Hayes. Perry behind the three-point strike. Kerr looking to get it in. Does. Kelly, they double on her. Jump ball. Possession will go back over to Windsor. They're doubling down on her, doing a nice job.
I was just going to say that. You can just see that is the strategy of Fairhaven, right? Just get it inside. Why not?
So you and I have done enough games together to know that my favorite part of a basketball game is the beginning of the third period. Love to see the adjustments the coaches make at halftime. Love to see how the kids will implement them. And right now you can see what they're doing on Kelly.
All right, top of the Windsor Yellow Jacket circle. Ball goes over to Callie Bright over on the left, or actually Callie Spalding. There's a shot put up. That was a three-point attempt there. Wild Goose with a rebound on the right side of the basket. Yellow Jackets will have another opportunity. Cassie Clark, number 10, now to the free throw line. Spalding going to be nice all net, 15-footer from the foul line.
28-21, Fairhaven the lead and the ball. Murray with it. Perry will get it right side. Rockwood will pick her up. Again, they want to go into Kelly, but they defend Kelly. This time Wild Goose, but now they will get it to Kelly. They double on her. She kicks it out. The three on the way by Murray, no good. Kelly gets the boards. Back it'll come to Hayes. Hayes has it knocked out of bounds by Wild Goose, and it'll go back, or it'll stay Fairhaven ball.
Well, Victoria Kelly just working so hard in their shots. She's the go-to girl inside and then getting the rebounds.
Perry will stand in front of her own bench. Looks to get it in, needs help. Has to go into the backcourt to Murray. Yeah, Clark whistled for the foul. That may be 3 on Clark as well. Maybe it's only 2, but just 2.
All right, Slater's getting ready to inbound here at the sideline. Rockwood on defense.
Oh, they went into Kelly. They double on Kelly. Kelly kicks it back out to Kerr, but it goes out of bounds off of her hands. It'll go back over to Windsor.
All right, so they'll have it back with 4:52 left to go here in the third quarter. 28-21, 7-point advantage. So Windsor has managed to whittle into that Fairhaven lead a little bit. It was double-digit at the half. This is Wild Goose, top of the circle. Over to Rockwood. Rockwood brings it out on top tip, but Wild Goose will save it at the free throw line, trying to work her way in. Victoria Kelly on her defend, blocks the shot.
Yeah, and it went off of Wild Goose, so Fairhaven gets the block and the ball.
So good job defensively there by Victoria Kelly. She's just a real presence there in the middle there. Can't get around her, and we'll have full court pressure coming again from Windsor. They like that full court press.
And they steal the ball, and they go up and lay it up and good. Blanchard's, or Spalding rather, is going to get the hoop, and the lead all of a sudden is cut in half to 5.
All right, again, full court pressure. Let's see how Fairhaven handles this here in the backcourt.
They got to get it across. Timeout, yeah. Well, Coach Wilson got to get a timeout. They were not going to get it across in time. 28-23, a 5-point Fairhaven lead halfway through period number 3, and it's getting exciting.
Well, just what you were saying, you like to see what happens in the third quarter and the kind of adjustment they make and what they've done right now. Certainly that's in Windsor's favor. They've cut the lead in half.
They're doubling down on Kelly every time she touches the ball, and they're picking up full court, applying the defensive pressure. So they've clawed back into this one. They've cut the lead in half, like you said. Fairhaven will have the ball after the timeout. They'll work it from the far sidelines.
All right, this is the Windsor team we are looking at right now under Coach Cabre Rockwood. And by the way, the earlier contest was won by Fairhaven over the Windsor JVs. 27-18 was the final, so congratulations Fairhaven JV team on the win.
So Kyle Wilson brings his whole club into the backcourt now to get a little separation. They'll set the pick, and it'll come into Perry. That's who you want to have the ball, and Perry will work out top. This time she gets a break from Rockwood defending her. Perry with it, Hayes center of the floor. Yeah, we got a push. Spalding with whistle the foul. Second team foul on Windsor. Fairhaven's ball out far sidelines.
All right, substitution coming in here on the other side is we have Cassie Clark coming into the game, checking in. Callie Spalding will sit down.
Yeah, Spalding, that was her third foul. Long pass comes into Kelly, who'll get it to Kerr. They double on Kerr this time. A whistle, a foul on Kerr. It'll go back to, no, out of bounds off of Kerr, I'm sorry. Windsor will get the ball.
All right, Rockwood to bring it down the floor to the left side. The ball goes back out on top of the circle. Now they'll work it around over on the right side. Addison Crane down low underneath. Let's see, we got a shot taken. That's going to be up and no good. Missed by Grace Blanchard.
Perry wants to push it, gets it down. Oh, over to Kelly. Crane batted it away. So Crane gets the block on that end of the floor.
Going to stay with Fairhaven, yep.
Fairhaven's ball. Pellerin, who's into the ball game now. Hayes gets it over to Perry. Perry wants to drive, has to kick it to Hayes. Again, they get it to Kelly. This time, Crane will commit the foul. That'll be the third team foul on Windsor. Fairhaven will trigger. Pellerin will set the play. Looking to get it to Hayes, and does. We got a whistle. We got a foul. It's going to go on Clark. This time it will be her third. Yeah, push. See that from here. So Fairhaven will keep the ball. 14 foul, which with 3 minutes to go. The next one they'll be at the line, Greg, to shoot. Oh, nice. Kelly got free, laid it up. Nice look by Perry. Kelly lays it up and good. 30-23. Fairhaven back up by 7.
All right, Kamari Wild Goose tries to pass it in underneath to reject it away. Addison Crane was what they were looking for. A shot was taken outside over on that right side. That comes off the rim, goes to the sideline where we have a whistle and what, a foul here?
Yeah, Kerr got the rebound, but Lyman in the wrong spot at the wrong time commits the foul. So now they'll shoot the rest of the third period, 30-23. Kerr will step to the line to shoot the pair.
And just what you said, that's 3 minutes can be a bit of a long time here when you're at the 5-team foul limit, which was a new rule a few years ago.
Yeah, you like it, Greg? Or would you prefer the 1-and-1?
I get 1-and-1 I like.
Yeah, yeah. Shows you how old we are. I like it as well. Kerr at the line, the shot is up and good.
All right, some new players coming into the ball game right now for both of these teams. We have 3:12 left to go here in the third quarter.
LaRock will come in for the Slaters, and Hayes will take a seat. She'll get her rest. 31-23, Fairhaven up by 8. Second shot is up and good.
Well, it was 10 points at the end of the half, and that's 9 now. So Windsor had a good run, cut it in half for a while, and Fairhaven getting almost back to where they led at the half. There's a drive underneath baseline. Shot was put up. Jalen Lyman going to miss that one. Rebounded by Fairhaven. Quick, fast break down the floor. And that's a pretty good work straddle in that line there. I thought she jumped on her. Got a piece of that. It's already on a curve.
Yeah, Crane knocks it out. So Fairhaven will catch a break there. And they'll reload. They'll get it out underneath their own hoop. We're under 3 minutes to go, third period. Perry will set the play. We'll see if they get something for Kelly underneath again. Oh, they missed her. Now they do get it into her. Goes out of bounds off of Windsor. Wide open, just Perry didn't see her in time. Fairhaven will keep it.
All right, so they stack things up again here down low and see what happens this time.
Perry again. Perry will probably have to come out top with this time. No, there's Kerr. Kerr with it. Out top, it'll go to Pellerin. They swing the ball to LaRock. Kelly wanted it, gets it. Pellerin gets it back. Pellerin's got a lane, kicks it off. It'll go to LaRock. Kerr behind the stripe. Wild Goose will get her. Now Perry will reset. Perry fires sidelines. Fairhaven's going to be very patient here. That's underneath into Kelly. Kelly kicks it out. Pellerin's three is up good.
Yeah, just like you would like to see it. Well done. Took a whole bunch of time off the clock, too, and come away with 3.
Yeah, how patient was that of Fairhaven?
All right, Yellow Jackets, Kamari Wild Goose, top of the circle. Left side, it goes to Cassie Clark. Back out to Wild Goose on top. Yellow Jackets just going to work it around that 3-point perimeter. Cabre Rockwood, the head coach here for Windsor, calling for a timeout here at the sideline, which he will get with 2:07 left to go in the third quarter. 35-23, so was down to a 5-point advantage Fairhaven, and now it goes back up to 12, Joe.
When Fairhaven does what they're good at, letting Audrey Perry run the offense, getting the ball into Kelly, whether she can make a move to the hoop or kick it back out, they're a tough club. But when Windsor applied the full court press, they got the ball out of Perry's hands, good things happen for Windsor.
All right, and then you got to be kept pretty busy with Victoria Kelly, as you just like you said. That's the Fairhaven game plan on the inside game, and she's got the good size here, the tallest girl out there.
The ball has to go through her for Fairhaven for them to win this contest. There's no question about that. She's got to get a touch every time down the floor.
All right, ball comes in play here for the Yellow Jackets. Cassie Clark out on top. Now coming around is Jalen Lyman.
Good defense by Peller in that time.
Wild Goose over to Spalding over on that right side. Nice job. Let's see what that call is there. She's kind of threaded the defense there going in for a shot. Think she got fouled.
She did. She got whacked by Murray.
So this is number 23, Callie Spalding. That will be on the line, and that will be the second personal foul on Riley Murray. So we will be at the line here for Windsor to shoot 2. Coach Wilson making some changes there, Joe, with some substitutions coming in. We got one more free throw coming from the foul line. All right, second free throw, very nicely done. Callie Spalding will hit that one, 35-25. Back 10-point advantage, Fairhaven.
Spalding's had a nice night for Windsor here. So Murray, the basketball, there's Pellerin. Pellerin will reverse it. Look for LaRock, but they caught her off. Has to give it up to Hayes. She almost lost it. Kelly in traffic puts it up. No good. Got it back herself. Yep. Out of bounds. It'll went off of her. It'll go back to Windsor.
That was a nice move inside by Victoria Kelly with the left hand there, and just could not get it to drop in, but nicely done. It goes back to Windsor now. Fairhaven will be back waiting on defense, not pressuring the ball. Yellow Jackets into the front court. Wild Goose, top of the circle.
Yeah,
they're going to throw that one away.
Yeah, they are. Fairhaven will force a turnover. Wild Goose tried to go to Crane, but it went out of bounds. Fairhaven will bring it down, but full court pressure again. We'll see how Murray handles it this time. She's got to get it. Somebody's got to come help her because Clark is doing a great job defensively. She will get it across. Now Perry gets it. That's where the ball belongs. Underneath to Kelly. Kelly out top to Murray. Murray, Hayes. Hayes, Wild Goose commits the foul. That's going to be 4 on Wild Goose now. Or is that just, yeah, is that 4 or 3?
3.
3, yep. It's good. Keep her in the game. Like to see the best players on the floor. But the 10-point lead for Fairhaven. Hayes will shoot a pair. The first one is up and good. Fundamentally, you can tell that Fairhaven is so well coached. They do a lot of good things, and they do them well. The things that win a basketball game, like shoot high percentage from the line.
Just to develop your younger players, too. That's why it's so much fun watching this. You lose a lot every year to graduation, obviously. Excellent team that Kyle Wilson had last year and company. State championship. There's Rockwood with shot.
Kelly got a piece of that, and then a jump ball, possession arrow over to Fairhaven. That's third block for Kelly for the Slaters. Again, Windsor will pick up full court. Hayes the trigger. Gets it to Murray. They double on Murray. Clark all over her. Murray's going to get it across this time, however. Clark is just hounding her. Perry wants it. She's got to come get it and does. Pick is set by LaRock. Perry now will wind some clock. Out top, Hayes' 3 is up. Good. How about that weapon?
Wow. All right, over the half-court line is Amelia Rockwood to Spalding. And pass it over to the left side of the circle it goes. There's inside now to Rockwood, puts up the shot. Heavy pressure on her. She gets the shot off, and she got fouled.
Audrey Perry whistled with the foul. That'll be 3 on Audrey, I believe, with 15 seconds to go. 39-25 Fairhaven, but it'll put Rockwood at the line. She'll shoot a pair. First one is up and no good. Halfway out and comes back in. So Kerr will come back into the ball game with just 15 seconds. So play offense, defense, and LaRock will go to the line. Second shot, up and good. 39-26, 15 seconds. We'll see what Fairhaven can do. So Murray with 12 will get it across half court. Clark commits the foul. Now that is 4 on her. And, more importantly, Murray will go to the line to shoot a pair because of the 5 fouls.
All right, number 10, Riley Murray is a sophomore, grade 10, listed on as the roster to shoot 2. Yeah, definitely, Joe's, well, the first few minutes of the third quarter, where that was a 10-point at halftime advantage for Fairhaven down to 5, and that was the better part of the quarter for Windsor for sure, and then a very strong finish here for Fairhaven in the third quarter.
So 10 seconds left. Murray's second shot no good. Cleared away by Rockwood. I'm surprised Fairhaven didn't commit the foul. They had one to give. With 3 seconds, will they get a shot? Rockwood will get a shot, no good.
All right, so we end 3 quarters, 39-26. That halftime lead of 10 is extended to 13 here at the end of the third quarter, and it's Fairhaven 39, Windsor 26 at the end of 3. All right, fourth quarter underway. 39-26 is our score, and we begin the fourth quarter with the Windsor Yellow Jackets in possession with a little bit of catching up to do here as Spalding with it top of the circle. And this is Rockwood now drives to the free throw line, kicks it over there to the right sideline. There's a good driving attempt by Addison Crane, going to miss the shot. We get a Fairhaven rebound.
Kelly altered that. It'll come down to Perry. Perry quickly pushes the ball down the floor. Kelly gets it, looking, gives it up to Pellerin. Now Kerr. Kerr has to go underneath. Kelly again. They double on her. There's Hayes. His shot is up. This time no, but got it back herself. Fairhaven will reload. Fairhaven in no hurry here in the fourth quarter. Up by 13. Kerr with it. Oh, they're got to get better spacing. Now they do. Hayes' 3 is up again. Off the back of the rim. Loose ball. Rockwood will get the clear.
Here comes Amelia Rockwood over the half-court line, top of the circle. A little more urgency here on the Windsor end when you got some catching up to do. And a good defensive pressure here by Fairhaven. Sticking right with them. Ball goes back out on top. Rockwood rotating out on top will bring it right side of that three-point circle. Now she'll have to kick it over on the left side. They try to work it inside. Let's see. That's not an easy thing to do, what you just saw Addison Crane do, going up one-on-one against Victoria Kelly and hitting that bucket.
Oh, and they get the steal, too. So they close to 11. The Crane goes right back up. No good. Out of bounds off of Fairhaven. It'll stay Windsor's ball. So trying to make some noise here, Greg.
Height-wise, those two are actually pretty close matchup right there. Number 1 is Crane for Windsor. Let's see, out of bounds there. So it'll be Windsor. Yes, it is. Rockwood is going to be the inbounder here from the baseline.
Good defense this time by the Slaters. Perry not allowing the pass to make it in. Kicked it out of bounds. Windsor will keep it.
All right, so Rockwood again will try to get it in play to Wild Goose over in the corner. She's going to let one go from three-point range.
Yeah, Rockwood commits the foul on the loose ball as the shot fell way short.
That's where Windsor's actually been lacking a little bit. They don't have an outside shooter. Doesn't seem like we're going to kind of struggled in that area a little bit. All right, the ball will be inbounded by Fairhaven. Slater girls to bring it down the floor.
Perry quickly got it down underneath the Kerr. They knocked it out of bounds. Fairhaven will keep it. And again, they'll look for something with Kelly to get a touch. Perry calls the play, gets it to Kelly. They double on her. Back over to come to Perry. She brings it so high basketball IQ by Perry, but now she'll lose the ball. Here comes Rockwood. The take should be offensive. No, they're going to call it a block. I thought she was there.
And she is going to the free throw line, so she'll get a couple from the foul line with 6:04 remaining left to go here in this contest.
Fairhaven 39, Windsor 28. Rockwood will step to the line. She'll shoot a pair. First one is up. No good.
All right, Coach Wilson making a substitution in the lineup. Riley Murray coming back in. We'll get a second free throw from Amelia Rockwood.
Yeah, with 6 minutes to go, that's Audrey Perry's 4th foul. They need her on the floor.
Rockwood misses her second free throw and is going to be knocked out of bounds in the rebounding effort underneath, and it looks like it'll be out off Windsor.
Yeah, we'll see now with Perry on the bench. We'll see who will take control of the ball. It'll come in to Murray. They double on her. She's going to get out of trouble. No, stolen away. Stolen by Windsor.
All right, this is Spalding working with it. A drive to the basket. Goes right by Kelly, puts up the shot. And just enough intimidation there to make her miss it as it's rebounded by Ariana Pellerin.
Pellerin will get it off to Hayes. Now Fairhaven needs to just get patient, set something up, look for something on the back cut with Kelly. It'll go to Kelly. There it is. Kelly will bring it back out top. Lost it out of bounds with a pass over to Murray. 39-28. We're 2.5 minutes deep in the fourth period. Timeout, Windsor. So with Perry on the bench, Windsor's coach is going to make some defensive adjustments. How long do you leave Perry on the bench with 4 fouls? 5.5 minutes to go. She's definitely the floor general of this Fairhaven club.
All right, so it brings us down to 5:30 left to go here in this contest. And, well, the Windsor Yellow Jackets trying to stay undefeated here and getting all they need here coming up tonight from Fairhaven. The Fairhaven Slaters at 4-1. This is Windsor we are looking at here right now. All right, we get the Fairhaven team over here in their huddle with their coaches, head coach Kyle Wilson and Jay Wilson, his assistant Leo Hutchins, Henry Daly, the JV coach. Chad Wilson mentioned on the roster as well. And going to be a lot of good basketball coming up here this winter here, Joe.
It makes the winter. You and I have talked about this so often. It just makes a nasty old winter go by. High school basketball.
And we've spent a lot of time in this very gymnasium. Pulteney, just to look around what's going on around us. We saw Pulteney over in the Bob Abrahamson tournament. I think Pulteney will have some nice contests this year down there. Always great tradition in Pulteney for basketball. All right, timeout over with 5:30 left to go here in this contest. Ball top of the circle, inbounded by the Yellow Jackets. Spalding gets it over to the left corner. That's Rockwood. Get it knocked away. She recovers it, gets it back. Ball goes back to the top of the circle. This is Kamari Wildgoose with it. Rockwood, those two splitting time, controlling the basketball. Now Spalding getting in it to the right side of the free throw line. Victoria Kelly gets a hand on it, cleanly blocking that shot.
It's her fourth block of the evening.
That was Addison Crane going to the basket. She's done that a number of times tonight, but that time Kelly getting a good clean block on it. Going out of bounds, no foul. So inbounded here and back to the top. This will be a backcourt violation right here.
It'll be Fairhaven's ball. They'll turn it over. Windsor's got to show a little more urgency, Greg, or they're down by 11. And Fairhaven, once they get across half court, they can just wind clock. So they're really going to have to pick the tempo up a little bit. Fairhaven ball, they'll get it underneath their own hoop. Murray with it. Hayes wanted it. They missed her. It'll go over. Got to hurry. She does get it into Kelly. Good help by Kelly. Pellerin with it. Pellerin center of the floor. Lyman will pick her up. Hayes, now Fairhaven will stay out top. Oh, double dribble, yeah. Yeah, Kerr lost the dribble and then put it back on the floor. So 4:42 to go here in the ballgame. Fairhaven by 11, but Windsor trying to get something going.
All right, Callie Spalding inbounded it. Now Callie has it back, top of the circle, driving toward the basket. Let's see if she can get a shot off. Beautifully done.
She's had a very good game for Windsor tonight. Very good. Okay, Fairhaven again. Murray trying to work hard to get it across and does. Now Pellerin, 4:18 to go in the ballgame. Murray with it. They double on the ball, but Murray will dribble out of it. Kerr gets it. Oh, she's got a lane. Give it up to Kelly. No, puts it up herself. Kelly gets the boards, tries to pull it out, and will get it out. It's going to go off of Windsor. Fairhaven should keep it. Far side. No, now they say it'll go back to Windsor.
All right, so Yellow Jackets will have it back here to inbound here as Fairhaven back waiting on defense. Just slipped under 4 minutes left to go in the contest.
Yeah, you'll see Perry come back in very shortly for the Slaters.
Rockwood to Wild Goose. She eyes the basket, decides she's not going to shoot it, kicks it back out on top of the circle.
Wild Goose been very quiet tonight.
There's a drive to the basket. Oh, beautiful shot. You can see that whole bench jump off there, rooting on, cheering for that shot right there, Addison Crane. Addison's shown some good things here tonight, like what you just saw right there. She was fouled. Basket is good. And that was a big one, actually. 39-32 brings it back to a 7-point game. She can drop it to 6 here from the free throw line.
Yeah, Kelly, second team foul for Fairhaven. And as I thought, Perry will come back into the ball game now. Crane's shot is up, no good. Kerr's going to get the clear. Oh, ball goes out of bounds off of Fairhaven. So a chance to cut it even a little closer for Windsor. 39-32, Fairhaven up. Windsor with a bit of a run.
All right, it is Spalding now to the right side. It goes inside. They go. There's a shot. Somebody got a hand on that one.
Yeah, Perry did.
Addison Crane shot. There's a breakaway down the floor. Nicely done by Fairhaven.
That started with defense from Perry down the floor. Kerr gets the layup. Big bucket, big. And again, Perry on the floor for less than 10 seconds impact. So she needs to stay on the floor. Her and Kelly both need to stay on the floor and get lots of touches for Fairhaven. 41-32, Fairhaven on top, 3:23 to go in the ball game.
All right, we're at Fairhaven High School. It's varsity basketball action. Greg McCormick along with Joe Howard for this production here on PEGTV. Glad to be with you. And good, exciting game, just like we thought. You get two teams that are very close record-wise coming in here tonight. Still early in the season, and takes a while to really get a feel for who's got what. And I think by second week in January, you pretty much know.
Yeah, I mean both these teams will be very, very competitive. Won't be a bit surprised to see both these teams at the Berry Auditorium.
All right, timeout just about over with, and we'll be back for our final 3.5 minutes of basketball. A very, very good game, exciting game here just after the Christmas holiday. This will be our final game of 2025, I think.
So you'll see Fairhaven go offense, defense now with Perry as she'll take a C, not allowing her to get her fifth foul.
All right, ball in play. Yellow Jackets get it over the half-court line to Wild Goose, left side of that three-point circle, to Rockwood. And this is Spalding out on top with it. Now Rockwood will try to work that left side, see if they get a little closer here into the free throw line. There's your shot. That'll be from Spalding from three-point range. Misses.
Oh, Pellerin's going to dribble it off her leg, off of Fairhaven, so it'll stay Windsor's basketball. But good hustle by Pellerin. Just going to control the loose ball. It'll be Windsor's ball.
Exactly 3 minutes showing on the clock. Ball inbounded to Spalding. Spalding on the right-handed dribble to the right side of the free throw line. Puts up that runner. Had a couple defenders on her.
Boy, I like her. She's a very good player.
That was an excellent shot right off the square of the glass at the half court. We get a whistle, maybe a foul.
Yeah, Crane going to whistle with the foul. Now Perry will come back in. Offensive, defensive switch. Pellerin will come out. Perry will come back in. She'll trigger it. Far sidelines.
All right, Coach Rockwood making some changes here, kind of giving instruction out there. Wild Goose on the floor. Coming out of the game is Addison Crane.
Yeah, she had four. That's her fourth foul, so they're doing the same thing, offense, defense.
All right, ball inbounded to Fairhaven.
Audrey Perry with it. Rockwood all over her. Hayes now. Fairhaven very patient. They'll have to be. Kerr comes over to get it. Kerr brings it near sidelines. Looks for help. Murray now. They're gonna have to start fouling here pretty quick because they still got three more fouls, Greg, to give. Two more to give before they'll put Fairhaven at the line. Perry with it. Underneath it'll go to Kelly. Very patient. Murray's three is up. No good. I'm surprised that they took that shot.
Nice drive, end-to-end shot put up. Couple of shots underneath. Rockwood put one of them up. Second one was put up there by Grace Blanchard. Misses. Wild Goose now top of the circle.
Kelly got her fifth block in that sequence, and now a whistle foul. It's going to be a push on Windsor. Oh, no, they're saying what? White three, Kerr. I thought it was a push on Windsor, but they're going to call it on Fairhaven. Two minutes to go in the ball game, 41-34. The 7-point Fairhaven lead. Windsor the basketball.
All right, so Rockwood is going to be inbounding it here at the baseline to Wild Goose. And tried to get it to Spalding, knocked away from behind, out of bounds, should stay with Windsor.
Kerr, almost the steal. We're under 2 minutes.
All right, we'll have somebody inbounding here. Rockwood is going to be the inbounder right in front of the Windsor Yellow Jacket bench to Wild Goose, top of the circle. Back over on the left side to Rockwood. Now Spalding with it. Spalding trying to get that baseline, and she does get underneath. Beautifully done.
I'll take her any day. Oh, and then Fairhaven turns it over. Oh, it's a 5-point ball game. Fairhaven just threw it out of bounds. So Windsor a chance to get even closer.
So a big couple of minutes here for the Yellow Jackets as we prepare to see the ball inbounded here in just a moment by Amelia Rockwood again.
Now, big possession this time for Windsor.
All right, bounce into play to Spalding. She's picked up defensively, top of the circle, works it over to Rockwood coming out over on that right sideline.
Oh, and they're going to lose it, but picked back up by
Spalding.
Windsor.
All right, Spalding comes up with that loose ball. Windsor taking their time here, working that three-point perimeter there, trying to bounce pass inside. Wild Goose saves it almost.
They got to go to the hoop, Greg.
There's an outside shot, and that one for a three-point try by Jalen Lyman. Lyman's shot comes off the rim, goes out of bounds. It's going to be Fairhaven possession.
They took half a minute off the clock and didn't get anything out of it. So we'll see. Fairhaven will try to get it across half. They double down, jump ball. I think possession will stay Fairhaven, so Fairhaven gets a break. That ball's got to go in Audrey Perry's hands. There's no way around it. Windsor is doubling every time that somebody besides Perry gets the basketball.
All right, full court pressure, full court man defense here on Fairhaven by Windsor. Still in the backcourt here. Doing a good job getting it down. Riley Murray trying to get it over the half court.
Yeah, almost didn't make that either, so Fairhaven had to call a timeout from the bench. 1:06 to go. Fairhaven up by 5.
All right, we'll show you both benches. Here's the strategy here over on the Windsor side of things under head coach Cabre Rockwood with the Windsor Yellow Jackets. And over here we see the Fairhaven Slaters under head coach Kyle Wilson with his assistants all right here. Leo Hutchins, you see there at the sideline. Henry Daly, Jay Wilson also over there.
Windsor's got to go for a steal here, Greg. And if they don't get the steal, they got to foul, because they got 2 more fouls to give before they even get Fairhaven to the line. So they've got to go for the steal, quick foul, and then if Fairhaven still has possession, they got to put them at the line.
Well, interesting to see how this game has gone. We had that 10-point lead for Fairhaven at the half, was cut to 5 at one point in the third quarter, then back up 10, 12. I think it was even 13 points again.
13, yep.
And then they brought it back down again to a 5-point lead. So Windsor just not going away here.
Nope, and I didn't think they would. I think both you and I said at the beginning of the game that this would be a game before it was over. And there's still a minute left in this ball game. So we'll see if they get the inbounds pass in here. And then we'll see what strategy Windsor is going to employ.
All right, we have the ball inbounded here by Fairhaven, Joe.
Yeah, there's where it needs to go. It'll go to Perry. They double on her. She'll get it across plenty of time. Now she'll bring the ball center to the floor. Gets it right back. Perry, Kerr tracks it down. Out it'll come to Perry. What do we got? We got a whistle. We got a foul. It's going to be on Crane. It's going to be 5 on her. They had to foul. She did what she had to do.
All right, and that happens with under a minute left to go here in this contest. So not good for Windsor Yellow Jackets, losing Addison Crane. Going in there, Grace Blanchard, number 21, coming back out on the floor. Fairhaven will be inbounding here at the baseline.
Windsor's third foul. They still got to get one. They don't get the steal. They got to foul relatively quickly. There's Hayes with it, and they're trying to foul. They haven't got a call. Yeah, there's a foul. That's going to go on Clark, and that's going to be, I think that's it on Clark as well. I think that's 5 on her as well. So you got a foul, but they've lost 2 players now.
Yep. And there it is, going up on the board, foul number 5. So the replacement substitution coming in is Jalen Lyman With 49 seconds showing on the clock left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, Fairhaven's going to take a timeout because now the whole strategy changes, Greg. 41-36, they lead, they have the ball, and they'll be to the line the next time, the next foul. So Windsor will go for the steal and then has to put Fairhaven at the line. So you would want either Hayes or Perry to have the ball in their hands on the possession because they're going to go to the line as soon as the ball comes in.
All right, so there is the sideline you're looking at here for the Fairhaven Slaters. And over here, we'll show you the Windsor Yellow Jackets here visiting here today at Fairhaven. Next time these two teams meet will be at Windsor, which is coming up a little further on down the schedule. I noticed they have 2 meetings this season. This is definitely one of the big early meetings, and always at Hartford. That Hartford game, the next one will be huge.
Yeah, Hartford is a cream of the crop in Division II. They have the Gatorade Player of the Year and the Jasmine girl. And she's fun to watch. She's the real deal. I would not be a bit surprised if she doesn't play in a small D1 school, UVM, U Albany, Bryant. Somebody will probably take a chance on her because she can play.
That's really good analysis. We did a game with her, I think, a year, maybe even 2 years ago. So we've been kind of watching her for a few years, and she is certainly one of the top players in the state of Vermont, without a doubt, if not the top.
Okay, Fairhaven with 49 seconds will get the ball out far sidelines. Perry will get the trigger. We'll see if they come in to either Hayes. Yeah, there's Hayes. She needs the ball in her hands as well. They got to foul her. What do they got? What do we got? We got to push. There's the foul. Rockwood to push. No, 2-3. It'll go on Spalding, I believe. So, yeah, put Hayes at the line, and that's what needed to happen.
Maddie Hayes, one of the juniors here for Fairhaven, will be on the line to shoot. She'll get 2.
What a nice shot she has as well. Yeah, how'd they do? But she got a very smooth shot.
All right, the folks getting treated to a very good contest here at Fairhaven just after the Christmas holiday.
1 or 2, the Slaters go up by 6. 44 seconds to go.
All right, top of the yellow jacket circle, 30, approaching the 30-second mark. Spalding goes down low. Victoria Kelly, good job cutting her off, sealing out that baseline there on the bottom. The ball goes out of bounds at the baseline and should stay with Windsor here. And if you're Coach Cabre Rockwood, there's not a whole lot you can do here.
He's going to take a timeout, talk about it. He's got to go to the hoop quick. I mean, they're really winding a lot of clock before they get a look. They did the last 2 possessions down the floor and this one as well. Perry almost stole it away down there, and that would have probably sealed their fate, but the ball went out of bounds off of Perry. It'll stay Windsor. Possession. Arrow favors Windsor as well. So Windsor's certainly not dead, but they're running out of time.
And 2 of their key players are now sitting with 5 fouls. So they did give you something to think about a couple of minutes ago when they had that turnover right here where Fairhaven lost it. You got a 5-point ball game and possession. Could have been a whole different thing than a shot from the top of the circle there. But we have just 29 seconds left. You're looking at the Yellow Jacket team. Time running out on them. They came here undefeated and trying to stay that way.
This is why home court is so advantage to your advantage, and this would be a completely different game if it was in Windsor right now. But home court, Fairhaven is comfortable. Windsor's got to come here to win. Fairhaven is here not to lose. So big difference.
All right, we'll have it inbounded by the Windsor Yellow Jackets. And it will be Rockwood that will inbound it. Long pass out top of the circle. Got to get one off here quickly here. This is Spalding over on the right side. Drive to the basket, puts up the runner, and that one off the glass, no good. Rebound back up. Yeah. What you trying to do with it? Grace Blanchard on the rebound, the putback attempt. She'll shoot 2.
Yeah, Kerr going to be whistled with the foul.
That took about, 12 seconds off the clock?
Yep. And so 20 seconds left in the ball game.
All right, so 2 here would make it a 4-point ball game. guess the goal is to just do it as quickly as you can and try to get a one-possession game going here. And kind of needed that one, but we'll get another free throw coming up here from the line for Grace Blanchard of Windsor.
Lane violation, I think. Yeah, lane violation. I think Hayes got in there a little too quick, so she'll get another one.
All right, second free throw is coming up. Third, actually.
Didn't get that one either. Fairhaven to rebound. It'll go to Perry. They got a foul. Rockwell commits the foul. There's no other choice now. With 17 seconds, Perry will walk back down the other end of the floor. She'll shoot a pair. 6-point Fairhaven lead. So one of these, Greg will make it a 3-possession game, and that pretty well seals the fate.
And stops our clock once again with 17 seconds, a little more, 17.6 seconds left to go.
First shot is up, no good. Okay, Windsor's going to not take any timeouts home with them. They're going to take one here, and 30-second timeout. And they're going to talk about a miss. I think they're going to talk about what to do, either a miss or, I guess, if she does make it, set up this last play.
All right, there we are at Slater Nation here. As you see your two officials out here at the half court. We'll show you the crowd here on hand. Good crowd here tonight for this basketball game, which will be the final game of 2025 here.
New bleachers in this gymnasium this year. A little different look than all the years that I was here.
Yeah, Proctor redid their gymnasium. I was over there for the Bob Abrahamson tournament, and they had a makeover over the summer to kind of change things about a little bit. All right, we're about ready to go here from the free throw line.
Smart. Fairhaven just pulls everybody off the line. No fouls. They don't need to foul. Perry shot is up and good. That's so they can just let Windsor come down, put token pressure on the ball, wind some clock.
Rockwood top of the circle, gonna let one go from 3-point range, hits it. That was huge.
How about that?
43-39 with that bucket. Looked like she got that one partially blocked or deflected there a little bit. Got a hand on it.
Nice shot. 5 seconds to go in the ball game. 43-39, Fairhaven by 4. Hayes will step back to the line. Still a 2-possession game with 5 seconds. A lot to ask for.
All right, so we come to the other end of the floor, and this is the Fairhaven Slater free throw line.
Hayes' first shot is up and no good. Timeout Windsor.
All right, so they use another one here with 5.3 seconds showing on the clock left to go here in this contest.
Whatever he drew up last time, Greg, it worked. He's going to try it again, but 5 seconds to go in the ball game.
You see with that shot by Rockwood, that 3, that was a big bucket. If they could have done that a little bit more here a few minutes ago.
I think Perry did an incredible job on her tonight because she, even as a freshman last year, she was shooting 3-ball pretty well. But I think Perry took her out of that potential to let her get off and get going and have a big ball game.
All right, so we have just a couple of ticks left here on the clock, and Fairhaven looking in a pretty good position right now to go to 5-1 on the season. If they can pick up a win here. And the Windsor Yellow Jackets maybe looking at their first loss here of the 2025-26 season.
This is not a bad thing if she misses this, because that they'll have to play it from there instead of rolling the ball down the floor and saving some time. So this is not a bad deal if she misses here with only 5 seconds to go.
All right, the lone Slater right there at the free throw line as she was last time.
Yeah, that's good. She did miss it. So with 4, here they come.
And there's a final shot by Rockwood, which will mean a 43-39 win here for the Fairhaven Slaters, in a good one and a good game, just like we thought we would get, Joe.
43-39. Fairhaven survives a bit of a scare with Windsor making a comeback and taking them right down to the last few seconds before the game was decided.
All right, let's see if we can get some stats for you here. We'll take a little time here for that, and we'll be right back. Everybody filing out of the gymnasium here at Fairhaven High School. Nice win for the Fairhaven Slater girls, 43-39 over the Windsor Yellow Jackets, and game was just everything we thought it would be, Joe.
Fairhaven will go to 5-1 with that win. Windsor will drop to 4-1. But both clubs, good clubs. Both clubs will make some noise in not only the SPL, but the state tournaments as well.
All right, let's check down some of the scoring here. Ariana Pellerin, looks like she'll finish up with a total of 5 points. We have Oriana Kerr with a total of 8 points. And let's see who else we have here. We have 3 points for Murphy. That would be Quinn Murphy. Okay, yeah, so she got 3. Just we have down Audrey Perry with a total of 4 points, and leading all scorers, Maddie Hayes looks like got a total of 14. And we have Victoria Kelly with a total of 9 points. So that's the individual scoring here for Fairhaven. Joe, checking the other side for the Windsor Yellow Jackets. Looks like Addie Crane with 6 points. Kamari Wild Goose with 2 points. We have Jalen Lyman with 2 points. Grace Blanchard with 3 points. Kelly Spalding had the leading scoring for Windsor, 16 points. And we had Amelia Rockwood with a total of 10 points. So that's the individual scoring. And it was 11-8 at the end of the first quarter. It was Fairhaven outscoring Windsor 15-8 in that second quarter. It was 13-10 the individual scoring. Fairhaven won the scoring in that third quarter, and then a big output by Windsor in the fourth quarter. They actually won that scoring in the fourth quarter, 13-4. So interesting.
So the difference maker for Fairhaven was the Hayes girl, which we thought it would be. If Windsor could concentrate on Perry and Kelly, somebody had to step up. Hayes sure did. And for Windsor, Spalding girls, nice player, 16 points. Good defensive effort as well. So, very good game, Greg.
I want to thank Wally for the stats there. Always very helpful.
Always so helpful in Fairhaven here.
All right, so that'll do it. Joe Howard, thank you very much. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do this again.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Greg. Thank you again.
All right, Fairhaven 43, Windsor 39. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.